come ready. Ready punch it. Anyway, good evening, people. It's your boy Orangeman here. Another episode of your mother couch. We have Steel, as usual, the Jam Master. Hi. BC.
Yo.
Yeah. What? What? And today, our special guest, the Sugars, Aveion. The return. Is this how it was? How was the week? Have been nice to see you again. Thanks for being with us.
Nice to be here, man.
I made the show a little bit interested. Show gonna be hot.
Well, I mean,
We sips. Yeah.
the punching sinking a little.
No, them. They're not sponsoring me, you know. They're sponsoring me. Yeah, they sponsor me. If they sponsor me, no problem.
That's the definition of talking the truth, right?
True. Anyway, we seen everything good. How the week was?
Well, the week
What?
now starts.
The week now start. Well, from last week, to now.
That should go straight to your head too.
No, but from last week to now, you see each other last week. Aveion, how's life? How has life been? What went on?
Life.
Yeah, life has been life. Still, how your week went? I know you are busy, man. Most times.
I'm well rested today after a hectic week.
All right. Nice.
Later, wait for. I can lie, I see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I can lie. That is my weekend. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is my weekend.
After that, Caroline.
Work from tomorrow.
Understood. Basically, we see.
So
I
we
don't
like,
know. Good vibes. Good energy. Weekend was good. Can't complain. I'm just glad to see you all here. You know what I mean? What's up?
Much panties spelt at you this weekend.
So
If I see Jam Master,
we just come over here.
hear what? Lemma gets up and walk away and then he'll answer that and I'll come back.
You under the impression
Right.
that apparently all we just do is just get yellow, and he just,
Yeah,
the humble you to Jeremy.
but that way it is.
That's not the case.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm up and teach you behind you the whole week.
It's
Oh, my party you play between last week, Tuesday and now.
from my knowledge, I wouldn't say experience, from my knowledge, it's the sly ones
Who's this like one?
does have the panties spelting at them. But we won't go there today. That's a topic for next time.
No, but you gotta say who's this like one.
The sly one. Who would you presume is the sly one?
Well,
here?
we wouldn't point fingers, right? But
That way I said.
we wouldn't point fingers.
Wow.
We'll stop pointing.
You know more than me, so
That's what I say.
I
Topic
don't know
for next
nothing.
time.
They don't ask that question. Anyway,
This should take a different kind of thing.
Yeah, boy.
man. Hey.
Stevie way. Aveion comedy show and it's bacchanal one time. I don't understand. Anyway. So
Look, he
he
lost for words.
it was what?
He lost for words.
Leave me alone now again. Well, get no reach.
I know, right?
Get no reach.
That don't make a difference.
Anyway. So as we have a female on the show today, somebody
It's a great thing to have a female on the show.
yeah, it was brought forth. The question was asked to me. How do men feel about alpha females? Right. So we're going to the men first.
What is
Well, first we begin. All right, we need
definition of
we need to establish that.
Perfect question. Now there are two definitions.
All right, female.
Yeah.
Let's hear.
There are two definitions. There are the
And
textbook.
non-group?
There are the textbook definition, and then there are the male definition. So which definition are we going with?
textbook definition.
Okay. So
You
to
wanna
make
Google
sure
it?
that we get this correct, we'll say what is the textbook definition, right?
We googling it.
We're Googling it.
All right, big up Google.
Wow, you see why we need a woman on the show?
Yeah.
Well,
Go
We have a next one here, but she shy. She's not on that.
We Googling that. Eh?
We just going with it. Yeah, we just going with it. Yeah.
One time.
From experience.
Yeah.
And that's why I made it known. There are two definitions. The textbook definition and the male definition. So the textbook definition says, an alpha female describes confident, assertive, ambitious, and self-reliant woman who naturally takes charge, leads, and seeks challenges, often excelling in leadership roles and being driven to achieve goals, though sometimes perceived as bossy or unemotional due to her strength. While rooted in animal studies of pack leaders, the human term signifies a strong, independent woman who embodies power and is not afraid to seek, To speak her mind or handle tough situations. So that's the textbook definition.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
What
Okay.
is the male definition of an alpha female?
Basically, what's your definition?
Wow, that's a very good question. That textbook sounds real good, That textbook is a real different.
Yeah.
That textbook will make any man feel it. I need an alpha female. When you see alpha female, it's to run.
Wow.
Run.
Wow.
Run.
Why?
Run. You can be the alpha female?
Are you an alpha male?
Because alpha female. But if I'm consider myself an alpha female, I don't want
you're alpha female?
male. Sorry. Right? If I consider myself an alpha male, I cannot have an alpha female. We will
What?
butt heads.
No, you won't.
Yes.
No, you won't.
We will butt heads.
No, you won't. I'm going to tell you why.
Go back to what
Do you
what
want
you
me to
said.
tell, and as it said, perceives, right? But you want me to tell you why you should not, but not you won't, why you
You
should
will
not.
not.
You know, want to know why you should not? Because if you're an alpha male and you are strong and confident in what you believe, and the alpha female is the same, and your communication is on point, you all will never butt heads,
Alpha male, alpha female, they have a strong head.
right?
Whatever they say, go.
Not all the time.
So who are the
Alpha
stronger
male,
headed?
Communication,
Communication. You really believe that, does it?
positively.
Alpha male and alpha female. You really believe that?
You want to give it? You want to test the theory?
We can test it because right now I'm an alpha male, you are alpha female.
Really going on?
I just want your point. Right? Clearly, I'm an alpha male.
And that's the
I
thing.
am a
And
female.
that's the thing.
So clearly,
Yeah, let me get this.
come on.
I feel it, like, you know, we been entertained right now.
No, you didn't. You know why? You know why?
You see, she's not
Because as I
agreeing. I'm not agreeing.
said, communication.
Right.
What are we communicating on here? Because all you're doing is saying that this is this and that is
We are
that.
communicating. Very simple.
Okay. So
Alpha male, alpha female, they cannot. I do not believe. My belief is
your belief or your
they
perception?
cannot. My belief, right? My belief is that they cannot live in the same house.
That's based on what exactly?
That was my next question.
Based on
Your experience?
my experience, and based on
So you
what
had an
I
ex.
do
So you had an ex.
as my day-to-day job.
And that is it. You allow your day-to-day job to come between
No.
what it's not supposed to.
I don't allow my day-to-day job
Oh,
come between.
you don't allow, you bring it.
When I use data based on, now this is not data based on what you got there on ChatGPT or AI. This is data that I would have compiled in terms of what I have experienced or what I have seen. And one of the things is both alpha male and alpha female, it is very difficult for them to, one, communicate. It is very difficult for them to really and truly agree because both see themselves as leaders.
So question. Were you ever with an alpha female?
Of course.
Or they expected him to say no?
Of course.
No.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Of course.
Were you ever with an alpha female?
That's, well, yeah. I would say so.
And what was your experience? Coming to you, Orange Man, so think about your answers.
Why we bring she here?
I don't know, like, no, I feeling, you know, because the next one I have, you know, it could be a little more steamy, because
Why we bring Aveion here?
Because I've been to tell the truth.
I've been a study true.
And I've been drinking puncheon, so you know that coming out even more.
Saying we guilt.
I've been drinking the hard liquor. The
Well, they
hard
might-
liquor.
You never know, they might.
Am I sponsored with?
I could try to get a little sponsor for you.
So tell her, alpha female. this
I
is
have
very
been.
hard.
I have been with alpha females. Yes,
And how has that experience been for you?
it's difficult as they make it.
Okay.
As you make it, you just summarize down because I'm going to say.
No, he's not.
No.
You
No,
basically
he's
just
not.
summarize the whole
Where are
answer.
you guys? Where are you?
Yeah, Dario.
I think we are the true off speed because.
Orange guy,
Yes.
have you ever been with an alpha
Yes.
female? What was your experience?
My experience with an alpha female is it could be was same thing. it can be hard and easy at the same time, depends on how you look at it. Right? Like you say, communication is the key. But like we said in the first episode, there's one communication, but they could be the worst communicators. Females could be the worst communicators because they expect you to know when you don't actually know. And
Some females.
And if you ask a question, they will expect you to know. And they still wouldn't tell you.
Some.
Right? So, yeah. From my perspective, if you're alpha male, deal with an alpha female. If you're alpha male enough, then you should be able to bring out that soft side to alpha female.
Correct. Because you know how to take
Yeah.
charge, you know how
Yeah.
to lead.
Gotta bring
So
the right
in other
format.
words, the alpha female will now simmer down like badge in the pot.
And it's not necessarily you having to use. It's not rub for rub in Trinity.
Correct.
Right? You know, it might. Everybody will have the triggers.
You're not.
Everybody will, have that. And it's simple. Just be asking simple questions.
Again,
What we do.
that
What
big
we
C
need.
word, right?
Yeah. So that's my experience. It can be hard. Some of them, some hilarious stuff about it.
No, we are.
Some hilarious
We
stuff.
are. Just like the alpha male is stubborn as well.
Some of it.
Because you will tell a male that door and a scene that making sense, and because you think that you're an alpha or you are male just in general, you go and you do it, and then you realize, but wait, it really didn't make sense. Would you accept defeat? No, because why?
Are you accepting defeat, bro?
Well,
Oh, that way they get fed up.
no, what I mean is, if she say don't do this, and I went and do it, I'd admit, all right, babes.
Some,
Yeah.
not all. Yeah.
What? Who?
I
Would
Some more.
accept defeat.
I know I stubborn. If I want to do something, I do it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in doing that, it has never been a bad thing. In my defense.
But you know, it's the crazy part about that too. All right, you might say, all right, nah, you don't do this, but then they might come and ask you your opinion. Hey, you think, nah, don't do it, and still go and do it. And then you're not supposed to be vexed or upset that they do it now. Right? You understand? A little double standard in it too.
It
You
does.
think about it,
It does.
but I guess that's how females program. Some.
It's
some of
not
them,
just
some.
females though.
Some of them. Some of them.
Not
You
just
have to talk
females.
about females. I mean, you are the same men.
And that's why I say it's not just females.
No, but
It-
guys, you gotta be real, right? Let's be real. In theory, what your song said there sounds good, but in reality,
That's not
a
what's happening.
pure alpha has arrogance. A pure alpha is whatever I say goes.
Hi. Even though I'm behind the scenes, I have a question. Are these actually females that are alpha, or they are proceeding to be alpha?
Whether you perceive
Correct.
to be
Because
alpha,
No.
we can't know
No.
if somebody is pretending to have
That's
a
not my
alpha
fault.
standard. No, but
You will know the
everybody
difference.
is
Yeah, but
alpha,
that's
and
that.
they're not.
That's still not my problem.
No, it's
Why
not
you
your.
pretending?
It's not a.
Yeah,
It's
you're
not
not
your
dealing
problem, but
with a-
exactly, it means
What's up?
that you are not dealing with an alpha, an actual alpha. You are dealing with
again,
somebody that just
all
decides,
it
hey,
is-
I want to be the boss
all-
and I want
so,
to
alright.
talk down to you.
So, but that's not my fault.
It's not your
But
fault,
how you
but
dealing
you
with
need
that?
to know the
How I deal with
difference.
that? I'm an alpha. A pure alpha is whatever I said goes.
That's not an
Whatever I
alpha.
Alpha has arrogance, right? In theory, it's good if you could strike a balance to be an alpha and also listen to if Aveion is saying something. If you are saying something, I can say, you know what? Still make sense.
Okay.
But average alpha has an arrogance. Most human beings do not have the ability to be balanced as they
Then it's not alpha.
right? No, most alpha don't have that because their thing is power. Their thing is I'm a go-getter. Their thing is I need to be right most of the times. I need to be in charge most of the
That's
times.
not true. I consider myself an alpha,
You consider
and
yourself
I don't perceive that I need to be right all the time.
You consider yourself alpha?
I consider myself an alpha.
No, I have no problem with that. No, but I am saying when meet alphas, like pure alphas, who don't have the ability, who don't seem to have the ability to say, I have that level of balance to say, you know what, I would take Kern's suggestion, I would take Steel's suggestion. Most alphas that have a level of arrogance and they believe they are always correct. I have a question.
Speak louder.
Do you agree that if an alpha female meets an alpha male, do you agree that at the end of the day, once they decide that they're coming together, that she would submit to it?
Eventually, I mean, if once that alpha male shows that he's able to provide, make her feel safe, the whole shebang woman has asked for security, make them feel safe, understanding, communication, and all of those things, she will feel safe to submit to that guy.
Would you submit?
Because he has proven that, hey, in the end of the day, if this happen here, he's going to solve it. He's going to make me feel safe. Most women don't stay with a man, or they leave a man, or in some cases they might block a guy, right? In case of, because they don't feel safe. And that's just the reality. Why are you laughing?
Sorry, no.
Something that tickle you? But I'm just saying that
What is this, Mike?
that's just reality.
So Aveion, would you submit?
If the alpha has the arrogance that Pacey has,
That's not the question.
no.
You see, she's not answering the
That's not the
question.
question.
Yes, I would.
That's not the question.
Oh, no. I can submit.
We started
No,
on
no,
board,
no.
brother. We don't
I
use that
can
over.
submit. I am very submissive.
No.
But
But you're not answering the question.
But
You haven't
I
submitted the question.
just said, yes, I can submit.
But how am I reaching that?
But, no. Listen to me. I
Sorry.
will not submit if it is, there's all this communication and proving that you could be that security and all of that, yes. But the consistency of showing that, hey, yes, this is what I am in for, and actually showing it and proving it, because there's so much that a person could pretend for. So you knowing that, okay, you're an alpha male and you know, hey, she's an alpha female and this is what she wants, let me get you that. But you're doing that because you want her to submit. Are you able to keep up with it? Are you going to keep that consistency? And that is what a lot of alpha males don't
That
know.
song like plenty girl out there right now.
What sounds like plenty girl out there?
We know say.
Yeah, it is. And it goes both ways, both male and female. They could only pretend for so long. And after you get in and you realize, okay, yeah, I'm comfortable. I could wind my bottom in the seat now. You tend to show your ways. And that is what we were saying from the get-go. And we said, there are those that are actually alphas and those that pretend to be an alpha.
And there's the whole thing. If I'm a pure alpha, if I'm an alpha, my job really and truly, right? Unless if we are, together, and yes, no problem. But my job really and truly, if you pretending that it's on you.
Right, and that's why when you said that two alphas will constantly be button head, that's why I said that's not true. Because if it is you are actual alphas.
But I was dealing with actual alphas.
If you are actual alphas, the woman is going to, the alpha female is going to have it in her head, okay, no, this is somebody that I could submit to. This is somebody that I could see myself settling down. I am reassured that he is the one to lead the pack that I have. That is why you will not butt heads. You may butt heads in the beginning until she realizes that, okay, yes, he have what it takes to lead.
That is the reality. The reality is.
But if it is she is not or you is not, either which way is not real, that is where the confusion is going to come in.
Well, here's what I'm telling you. As I say again, my job is not to understand if you're a pretender. I am me. As my boy could say, I am me. I think we are living in 2025 now, and people should have the ability to say, hey, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. No, I understand people have the level of insecurities, I understand that. But we're living in a time now. You see how Steve does just walk out and say he's a jam master? He free about that. Just say what you have to say on your mind. You know what I mean? I mean, let me just keep it.
I put that on a t-shirt, but
Don't take back there.
Jam Master.
So, to Aveion, right? As an alpha female, what is the number one red flags you would have encountered when, in terms of men approaching you?
Lack of consistency, lack of communication. You come across as demanding instead of you trying to get to know the individual. We're going with the topic we are having this evening? Right. So instead of you waiting on an invitation, you perceive that, hey, I am an alpha male or I am a male, I'm in charge, and you dive head into situations that you're not sure that the female is ready for or is willing to commit to.
He's speeding.
In a slow lane.
You've had that problem too.
Hey guys, but basically what you just said is what is what I've been saying. A pure alpha male, he doesn't really study your feelings in that way because he is taking charge. Whatever he says goes.
No, honey.
That is what.
No, honey. A pure alpha is going to take into consideration.
No.
A pure alpha is going to take into consideration the females.
That's your perception. That's your perception, and I respect that.
And it's the perception of the most.
No, I'm saying, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing what you're saying. I just want to put out.
Again, Aveion slap him.
Right? I didn't make some point out there before Aveion slapped him. But what I'm saying is,
Disclaimer: Aveion is not a fighter. Aveion is a lover.
What Aveion just explained it, right? Prove my point. If when we run the tapes, you will listen to what I said. I said a pure alpha. The list of things that she just now said there, what makes a female alpha, we could argue to disagree, also makes up a male alpha. You're assertive, you're this, you're that, you're a go-getter. You didn't just get those things just so. You have to have a level of arrogance. You have to trust your ability. And many a times in your mind, because you want so much, this works for me. Being straightforward, taking charge, this, that worked for me. So it's very hard for that person who is a pure alpha, who doesn't have that balance of saying, I'm going to listen to Aveion, what Aveion is saying. A pure alpha says, this is exactly what Aveion said. He didn't take into consideration what Aveion what Aveion wanted. He just said, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. He didn't take into consideration.
And you think that's a pure alpha?
You mightn't think that way because here's why. It's disappointing to you because you would, in your mind, in your perception, a pure alpha male is one who would also listen to your needs. Who would communicate with you. You know what? You know you call some of those men who do all of those things? It's not an alpha, it's a simp.
Orange, just now, Orange Man.
Oi.
What is your take on that? On what it is he just said?
Me taking into consideration your feelings? Yeah, I mean, why not?
So do you consider yourself not an alpha?
A simp?
Yeah.
No, I think what basically trying to say is how society sees those things today. Men who do those things.
Exactly, because that's not what he said. He said...
Me will finish it.
No, because you already start bad, because he said, in his words, if you take into consideration the female anatomy and how she feels, you take into consideration her females, you are not an alpha. Basically, that's what he said.
What he says goes.
That's what he said. So,
I was good on the line in the sim part.
exactly. So, are you
Okay.
a simp or are you an alpha?
No, I'm an alpha.
How could you be an alpha if it is you are taking into consideration her feelings?
No, well, I mean, again, that all comes down to communication.
He don't think so.
That is not what I'm saying.
That is exact. You are contradicting
I'm not
yourself.
contradicting myself. I am explaining. A pure alpha. No, what you all explain is based on the perception of what an alpha is.
No,
Right?
no.
I am explaining to you
Uh-huh.
in terms of a pure alpha. No, I am saying. I up to this point I never said I disagree with you all.
Okay, but hear what
That's
I
what-
want you to do.
Here you.
I want you to
can't
no
tell
no
an alpha
no
what you
no
want me
no
to
no
do.
no. But hear what? Okay, so
Hear
what I would
like you
what
to
I
do.
would like you to do
Oh, thank
is
you.
take your profession
Right.
out of the equation, and then go ahead with it.
I could take it.
Take it away.
I could take it away.
Take it
but I
away.
could
And
also put it in
no
because
no
here's
no
why.
no. You have it in all the
You
time. So
got to
take it
know,
away.
Because the reality is, I have to know something. Because part of my job is also to educate as well, right? So even though we are doing this show, I am saying to you that based on all the perception, based on what you all believe, right? I'm not saying no. I'm not disagreeing with you all, right? But however, what I'm saying, there are persons who consider themselves a pure alpha. And those pure alphas do not sit down and study one's feelings because this has worked for them. And because this has worked for them, it is very hard for them to strike a balance to say, I'm going to understand your feelings. Hence the
so
reason.
take it there, though.
I want to hear the lady behind the scenes.
But that's not an alpha.
Okay.
Yeah, that person is definitely not an alpha. Okay, an alpha is a person that leadership, right?
Correct.
So look, I might be an alpha, but then somebody will say, hey, don't do it this way because, and there's an explanation behind.
That's a different.
And get no, that's
But
leadership.
there are different leadership styles.
So now we're
There-
going to
there-
different
there-
leadership.
there are
So we
different-
have different alphas there.
Correct. And this is my point because if we talk
So
about
which
leadership,
alpha are
there
you?
are female who are CEOs in Trinidad and Tobago right now. Do as I say, do as I say. That's all I'm doing. There are males who are presidents and CEOs. They see it one way. There are many of us who sit down and work and have supervisors who have managers, and you will make a suggestion to them, and they will say, okay, no problem, and they still do it their way.
Yeah, because
Because-
those are sociopaths, or those are the ones who just are the puppets.
Because
Those aren't
you see
alphas.
that again is based on perception. But the reality
No.
is we have
No, we still talking about alpha.
we have so much of different leadership styles. Not everybody's leadership style is going to be liked by every person.
Let's really talk about Germany X, boy.
Right? So
Germany-
if my leadership style if my leadership style is not liked by you, you will never agree with it. If my leadership style is
In other words, if you don't like it, you can go your way.
correct. That is the reality.
Fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
So because the reality is many of us will not like a person who would just do as I say and they're not listening to anything that you say. They're not
Yeah,
taking
why
decisions.
stick
Correct.
around? Yeah.
But no, based on what Aveion just now said, what Aveion said, Aveion stated the guy didn't take her into consideration. He just did what he wanted to do, right? Which was wherever it was, he just did that. And Aveion herself was upset. She didn't like it because he didn't take her.
No, I never
He
said I
didn't-
was upset.
Okay, you like it?
I didn't, but at the same time, I wasn't upset.
Okay. Were you pleased?
It was not a communication that was had, so therefore I was
Okay.
confused.
Were you pleased?
I was confused.
Were you pleased?
There's a difference. I was confused. How I could be pleased if I confused?
Well, okay, so you wasn't pleased.
I just want to pick up all of this to say I'm
Cookies lashing. Cookies not mashing.
Boy,
I what?
I have no idea.
The
If I get
Oatmeal and
The oatmeal and raisin?
you can get it jam. A case,
a case of that.
a case.
A case that she
Oh,
get.
but just come box.
I gave it 2. Let me go.
2 case?
You wear it for last speed, yes.
2 case. Wow.
This whole year I don't have you. You go dead. Wow.
How we reach there?
I don't know. Good thing I
Or
edited. You cut
anyway.
You better edit because
No.
I know what to ask if I ever back down for my challenge.
So,
Good.
Anyway.
So back to the original
let's
topic
get-
at hand.
Shout out, let's with your oatmeal and
Okay,
raisins.
so I went on ChatGPT.
Oh, Lord.
I thought you did-
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is my friend.
Right. So we talking to the lady behind the scenes now.
Director,
Alpha,
only
yeah.
my director.
So I went on ChatGPT, right, to search on an alpha male, but based on your perspective, how you see it as, right? So it says, it describes a man who is perceived as dominant, confident, and a leader in social situations. Now it also went on to say, sometimes inaccurately being adopted by the humans, right? So here we go into what you were saying. We were saying alpha has confidence and leadership, right? In leadership, it states comfortable taking charge or making decisions, but you must also be competent with respect others or have attentions naturally to other persons. Now, when you were saying, and then it went on to say, so let me go to where it went on to say, in humans, leadership and influence are situational, not fixed. Being alpha does not mean being aggressive, loud, controlling, or disrespectful. Cooperation, emotional intelligence, and competence are often more effective than dominance. Now, when we were saying to you, when you were saying whatever you say goes,
Dominance.
you're trying to be controlling because you're saying whatever you say goes. But what we're saying, it's okay, as you said, what you say might go, it will work for someone else and it might not work for me. Cool, understandable, and I agree with that. But what I'm saying, as an alpha, when we as alpha females might, because we're in an independent role for so long, when an alpha male comes along and he says, okay, like just a simple example as I'm always opening the door for myself. An alpha male comes and I'm going to open the door and he's like, what are you doing? Yep, that's not your role. You get what I'm saying? It's just taking leadership, but there's simple things. Instead of you saying whatever I say goes, there's some decision that what you say definitely will go. Because guess what? What you're saying, you're looking at it more logical because females will look at things emotional. So there's some things I agree where you say, yeah, you said it and that's how it should be. I agree with that.
You know,
Because we tend to be
question.
emotional. But when you say that whatever you say goes, I don't think
That wasn't your experience?
When-
I think it should,
No.
still have that.
When it come across and you say what you say goes, it comes across as you are being the word that people don't like to hear, narcissistic.
He didn't mean it like that, sir.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Ask
Lord.
him.
Did you mean it like that, sir?
I didn't mean like that.
All right.
What you see, what people have to understand is that everything in theory, everything in textbook, it sounds good. It's you watch a movie and you think, hey, this is how many of us watch movies and think we grew up. This is how life was going to be. Life is going to be a better resist, and when we realize
Not
life
me.
is
Dan,
like
Not me.
I saying for the longest while,
Not
whoever come up with this adulting thing,
Not
you
me.
need to hang them somewhere. Shit.
Then there are some people who grew up in a different environment
Mm.
and literally think that life will always be hard. No. In theory, everything that which was read,
Mm.
yeah, no problem. Of course, but you're dealing with human beings.
Okay, I could add something to that. Just quickly. Right. So from my experience dealing with alpha females, so there's cookies and I'm not sure, man.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
You know what hard for them? Breaking habits.
Like what?
All right. So, from my experience in dealing with an alpha female, especially when they say they are accustomed doing things themselves, you come in and say, nah, I could do that, you know. That, you see, that.
He not lying.
So, let me say a simple thing like cooking. as a man, you know, as a man does cook, right? Me saying, now you're not a cook. I go do that. Don't worry yourself. That's our problem, you know.
Alpha female going and watch he.
That's our problem, you know.
Like,
So the same.
what you really mean?
The same, but you see the same. I guess because it had some, and there was a video that I watched too, and somebody actually say they find a man who does cook gay or not right.
What?
No, that's not true. I would love a man
No,
to
but
cook
what I
for
said,
me.
it have people who just think like that. You
It
understand
would.
what I mean? So for them to alpha females, for them to break habits, for you to say, well,
Especially if it is they were in a position where
Where
they were the one
always have
that
to do
had
it.
to do that for however long. It is true. He ain't lying.
and you taking up, all right, so you might see something in the house finishing and you might be like, all right, I'm coming back. I'm going to get, I realize this finishing, I'm going to get so and so and so and so.
Or
might be
even if
like,
you just
eh?
go and get it without saying
Or you just go and
anything.
get it without saying.
Yeah.
There's been disturbed, like, the fuck.
No,
You understand?
He's not lying. It is
So
true.
that's one of the things. I don't know if it is feel like you're taking things away from them or it making them feel a little bit not that, but it
Do you want me to tell you what it does?
What it does?
It
Tell me.
makes us feel like less of a person because
Why?
we are not accustomed to it. When you have been in that frame of mind, that domain for so long, and then somebody comes along and that's the end of that, it's like, that's part of me you're taking away though. So it becomes easier, but again, as I say, communication, because this is where we sit and we discuss it, and eventually
No.
it gets easier for alpha female.
No.
It don't happen overnight.
No. Coming back to what BC was saying, right? Let me try and put it in a different perspective. Some people may not operate in that way, right? Coming back to the where I say goes. Yeah? From my experience, the real life experience, I might say, your bag heavy, I go take your bag from you. Give me a bag. Nah, it's all right, babe. I go carry my bag. Give me a bag. You know how to carry a bag. Give me a bag. And you're going to be like, okay. You know? And because you're confused. You have to do them thing. I go carry a bag. Or I go open your door for you. Or I go do dishes. Or I go cook. Or I go do this. Or I go things you're accustomed doing.
Right.
I will do it. And you might be like, well, you don't have to do it. Okay, but I'm doing it. You don't have to do it neither. I do it. You know, things like that. Throw them off. They don't like it. Some of them might even say, nah, but I can't deal with this person. They might see it as control. No, they might see it as controlling.
Leave them.
And then some of them might see it as you being too much, too nice. You're soft.
Yeah.
You understand?
No.
No, but sometimes you just have to be like,
And
no, me personally, I used to be
again-
like, cool yourself. I can't relax.
Again,
relax.
well,
Relax
you
yourself.
fail to understand.
me get on my grade.
again, communication.
You know what I mean?
It all goes back to that big C word that everybody afraid. Communication.
I used to be like, you don't know how to just let people help you.
It does.
It is.
Because it takes a while to form, so therefore it's going to take
For
longer
everybody.
to break.
You gonna take?
I never had nobody cook for me.
So you gonna take 2 years to the cook for shit?
What?
If you have to take 2 years,
You're a look.
you
But
gonna take 2 years to open.
I fed up all that way, dog. No, I opened it still. Where do that
Exactly,
for?
because he is still doing it, but at the same time,
Because the door open.
isn't it at some point in time you will have a conversation about it?
I open doors.
Exactly. Communication. It may not happen right away, but the more you speak about it.
Hey, come get let me rub your foot. Where you rub my foot
Where you rub my
for?
foot for?
You know it's in there?
I come down and pay to get my foot rubbed.
You
All
know
of
what's
a
in there?
sudden, you just want to rub my foot.
Rub your
No,
foot.
you come and you take the foot and you rub it.
Aggressive they have, yeah. You punching?
No, that's just me.
Right?
Right?
Somebody that she gonna let you foot rub by who?
Right? No, but and that is exactly.
massage.
And
No, but that could work too. They might like that. I've made
Right.
vibes, you
You
understand?
rub your foot and give me
No, you even I say that.
Go by.
Yeah,
Go-
hold that.
Hold that there, yeah.
It's joyous party.
Only partner, no, I do all the rubbing. Fuck.
But we know you greasing on mom since last week, so.
That's it. You want to rub it?
I don't know about that part.
Anybody could.
Next thing you know, the big 20 in your mouth. Wait.
Don't worry now, I'm going to take a massage course.
Yeah.
Coming soon. That's the next course I take.
When you're
Massage
ready,
course?
when you're ready, I'll
Caribbean.
send you somewhere nice.
Nice here, son.
Ah, serious?
Yes.
If you want to learn to do
Why?
waxing too,
Because every.
Yup,
she
wow.
doing everything.
Nah,
Why don't
You
you
ain't
want to
waxing,
wax?
but you ain't
I
waxing?
don't want to wax. I just like massaging females.
Okay, well,
So you want to
just
wax?
let me know when you're ready. I'll refer you to somebody.
To learn?
To learn
Alright, cool.
professionally.
Have you
How
already
you
hook
choose
up
to
all
do
it?
it
No,
after.
no, I serious.
Right, so that's why I
I
say
was supposed to do this
professionally.
year, but-
However, you choose to do your
Like life.
massages after you finish
No,
and you
no.
get your certificate and all of that, it's on you.
Alright.
But professional.
Coming soon.
So yeah, I mean, we could, I guess, I like basically it's all about perspective. We could go back and forth, up and down.
And we would go back and
where's
forth,
alpha
but at the end
female
of the
and alpha male
day,
thing?
he says perspective, I say communication.
To me, everything is communication. Some people may like it, some people may not like it. It's all up to you if you want to deal with it or not.
Or not.
At the end of the day, you have all rights to go away if you're not feeling comfortable
Exactly.
about something.
Bust
or-
out.
Nobody's
You understand?
holding your foot. The door is always there. It swings both ways.
If it is that you want, if you do something and if the person do something and you should be able to tell them about it and now that
If
communication.
you want to just block and delete them and
and
go
if-
about it,
yeah,
you do
all of
that too.
All of that could work. You know what I mean? Life will go on.
Life goes on.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
You could still coexist.
we could
In the same
we could coexist regardless.
Yeah, so, you know?
Enjoy my biscuit, eh?
So the next, I mean, I don't know if I want to talk about this, but the next thing somebody bring up was an act, you know, October meme. It was a meme that was sent, and the person was like, "Things are hard out here, so them ain't going should have looking to start over and get to know our next person." It was, you know, you don't know your ex.
Which one are your ex?
Which one of your ex?
Yeah.
I don't. Who the one that you like the most? I guess I don't know.
But the one you like the most might be the one you're talking to.
You might be talking to none of your
They
ex.
might be.
Remind me talking to none of your ex.
Yeah. So
But the
They-
question is what?
If they will jam the ex,
Oh.
you go jam your ex.
I'd have one that I would, yes.
You go jam your ex.
what's his name?
Disclaimer,
No, that's
his
not-
name is
that's
Pierre.
I was
No,
going
I'm
and say I was going to say Russell, but
P-E-A-R, Pierre.
apparently when I do them thing, I was always be right. So I would just hush my
No.
mouth.
Pierre, P-E-A-R.
Pierre,
Yeah, Pierre.
P-E-A-R.
Yeah,
Pierre?
give him a fruit name. Pierre.
Pierre.
Pierre gave him grapes or apples.
Which one I
His last name is Pierre?
Then I wouldn't have spelled it Pierre, P-E-A-R.
I don't know what this
No. No, it's not. It's not. It's way off.
When you say Pierre, he go know who you're talking about.
No.
Wow.
He deal with it like a Pierre?
No, he dealt with me like a sapodilla.
Oh, wow.
What does that even mean? Explain.
You ever cut a sapodilla?
Yes.
And saw the seed in the center?
Yeah.
Okay.
We pull out your seed or
How
something.
you does suck out the seed?
I just use my hand. and take
You
it
see your
out.
hand? Then you wasting a
I just
sapodilla.
eat sapodilla, skin everything.
Yeah, it's the skin and everything.
How you does
Nobody does eat the
sapodilla?
skin. Nobody does eat the skin and everything.
How you use it a
I don't
sapodilla?
sapodilla.
You don't eat sapodilla. Never ate a sapodilla.
No.
Why?
I wasn't about them thing. I was about that life.
The lies you told and tell.
I am not about that life. I
Your,
didn't sapodilla.
your tongue will shrink
And
and
guess
it
what?
will
My tongue has never
and
shrinked.
it will embarrass you on the next occasion.
I don't like sapodilla.
Why you don't like something like that?
I was never into them thing.
You're making it sound
Where you
like
from?
an
Where
outfit.
you see that from? Like South or Central or something?
Yeah, I'm from Central. So that means everything from the east side. You like everything from the east side? Or the west side?
I know from the east and I don't like nothing in the west.
There's my point.
I saw John I went outside the country and eat food.
Well, we could see that.
Well, yeah. You
Yeah.
jam down.
Huh?
Chini yam ain't good for your food.
I try. It didn't work out.
Never
All
get
them
good
chini
one.
yam
They gonna fight me. They gonna real fight me.
All them together.
I never said that.
Right,
But
so-
they gonna fight. That's all I said.
I mean,
But
jam
anyway.
down is not like, jam down is a good place.
Right, but at the end of the day, there is one that yes I will. It have one that yes I would.
Just one.
Just
Just one?
Just
None of them.
No, there's one.
None.
Just one, yeah.
None. We ain't good to at all. None.
True.
And it's not on no bias thing or no malice thing. I just not on them.
No. Well, it's not
I
like
guess,
on him.
I
It's
guess
just
it's
that
just
if
I guess it's a Capricorn
if-
on me. I don't know.
true,
Yeah.
No, but it's just it. You see, if it is we
When's
in that desert and it really have nothing else, and he come walking.
Nah, I go fight it.
Yes.
I go fight it. Or I must find somebody.
Let me tell you.
In the desert?
Let me tell you.
So,
But I
If
good so.
it is we in the desert.
I know how to find water.
And I saying it. How do you say it?
I know how to
saying
find
it
it, I
like,
just-
what
I-
was your
I-
name,
I
Prince?
don't know.
The one that tell Kamala to push it. I saying it and breathe. If it's my ex-husband, I'll fucking choke him at
Hey, yo,
sand.
yo, yo, yo. I'm part of this game, there, please.
Wow.
Yo.
so you like to pick up the sponsor again?
ZA5 Enterprises
Yo.
for the audio. Big up all there. Anyway.
You cut out that.
Not-
You cut
Yeah.
out that.
But yeah, it's not that one. Yeah, it's not that.
I mean, I just come and just steam up the place.
Yeah, no, that will get sand on its throat.
Wow.
So it's not that.
No, you cut out that. I will cut out that. Moving on. Bilshi, what about you?
No, it's not.
No ex. Okay.
Because I was like, no.
Lady behind the scenes. No?
Ex for a reason.
Yeah.
Still.
And again, me vex with nobody. I just
Still, we are.
I don't
I
turn
think
on.
the most important person to answer this question is
Still.
Why not she ask?
No, but let's
Damn
hear
the ex.
you.
Which one of
Would
them?
you? Is there one that
I
you
know
would?
which one.
We don't
I
need
know
to
which one.
We don't
Nah,
need to know
I
which
know which
one.
one. It's not the one you're thinking, but
No,
I know.
I don't need to know
I
which
know
one.
which
I just
one.
need to know. Would you?
First of all, I find that let's put me on spot too much.
Brother man, I find you always saying that and we just put you on stop
But-
spot because
Get
you don't
you
say
state.
shit.
Get you
Because what?
state.
You don't say shit.
Get you state.
Because I'm the director.
You're
but
not the
get you state.
director.
I'm not supposed to be here. Why am I here?
Get you state. So,
well, so you make so much episodes. I mean, hey.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
So,
okay.
which one?
Does it matter?
No.
No,
Okay.
it don't.
But it's not the one we think anybody think. All right, cool. Let me move on from that.
Moving along nicely.
Yeah, I mean,
This is something.
That's
And-
a
and-
sensitive topic there.
the excuse
No,
is
nothing is sensitive.
the excuse the person give me is, oh, they don't want to start over and get to know, go study that, and they don't want to start and get to know somebody who is so tedious and they don't know your ex and they don't know where your ex is and rah, rah, rah. So what if your ex is trash?
No, exactly. No,
What if-
that.
what if all
I
your
don't
ex is
believe in
trash?
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
I don't
don't
think all
believe
the
in that
exes-
because in using that as an excuse to start over. Because because if your ex is trash,
It depends on how the relationship ends.
You want to go back to something you act, nah, I don't want to go back to something I'm accustomed to. I want to experience new things. I adventurous. I can't go through that.
No, but what's saying is according to one
how it ended. Yeah,
and two, how the jam was.
Still, however it ended and how the jam was, I still want it.
true.
So I tell you, must find something better. Think about it.
You might find worse before you find better.
Facts, but you could still find better.
True.
The worst might even be better than whatever you had before. So,
Like fact.
you understand? So I mean,
Like fact.
I mean, and who are that kind of complications in their life?
Yeah, but okay. So let me ask a question,
It
right?
was on good terms though.
No, but
Who
let me
does
ask.
end? If it was on
No,
good
but what I
terms,
want,
then what
let
it
me
done for?
just now, I want to clarify something. Is it just jam your
It's
ex
just-
or go
No, it's just
back
no,
with
it's just
your
a jam.
ex?
It's just a jam. You need to jam. You have an itch. You need
Oh
an
yeah,
itch catch.
yeah.
I'm still not
yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
I'm still
Nah,
not doing it.
no,
I'm
it
still not
have
doing
it have that one alcohol, yeah.
Facts. Facts.
And that's the try to avoid.
I ain't even checked that. I'm just not doing it. Yeah, but I catch it back. I supposed to begin. If me and you done, just know it have no feelings at all. So even if we was supposed to jam, it was just about the jam, no feelings.
Yeah, that's it. It's just a jam.
We still not jamming. Because I not on that. I am pretty sure that it have somebody, like I say,
You ever try it?
what, jam ex?
Yeah.
No.
So how you know how you could
You mean, if I jam my ex after we done?
yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. So you know what it entails.
It's the same
It's the
thing.
Same thing. Okay. Cool. True. No, sometimes
Nothing
it could be a
change.
little. Sometimes it could be a little
Nope,
spectacular
nothing change.
because
And we leave that, that's a long time ago. So we're not going back to that. You can't call me now and say, hey, you do it.
Sure.
Turn on again that. No. You can't call me
So
and ask me what I do it.
if that was
I
to
gotta watch my phone
if
and be
that
like, you
was to
messaging the right
happen,
person. You sure it's me you're looking to
if that was to happen,
Uh-huh.
what time frame we looking at that you could you would have accepted that invitation?
None.
It's good.
I read you right clear, you speaking the gospel truth. Because I do
None.
the same thing too.
So, I will watch me, my 4 eyes, the 2 big one underneath the 2 in front.
Not forehead blocking your but go ahead,
Which one? Which one you going to call? Pear?
I already says Pierre
Pear.
call. So you're trying to say, you are saying, not trying to say, you are saying,
Yeah.
you never jam an ex.
No. Like say the X is X. I bust out. As I told her for my bounty, but I like when I don't like. I don't like my ex.
So it have no ex you will consider if she message.
You, let me.
Bring that barrier.
Hold on, wait.
All my ex block, you know.
Just now, wait. Hold on. To put things into better perspective for people.
All my ex block.
To put things in better perspective for people to understand the situation, the actual question was your ex being your sneaky link.
Oh,
Right.
Because she's smiling.
Oh.
Your ex being your
Nah.
sneaky. No.
nah.
Your ex,
No,
I know,
no.
but no, I don't to be with
No.
you being in a relationship or not.
No,
It's just an
no.
ex being a sneaky link because booze might be available, that little itch thing. So the person was like,
The person
I don't-
was a sneaky link.
No, the ex. Your
The
ex
ex
is an
was a-
ex, but
right,
your ex
but-
now becomes your sneaky link.
Oh, no. It don't it don't
You understand?
Oh, no.
So-
Well, then, nah.
So it's like,
Well, then,
all right. So that person was like, well, no, you think, you don't know your ex and whatever, and you know how it is, and me knowing how it is going and give me more motivation to not fucking do it, because why would I want to? You know what I mean? Why would I like to create that kind of chaos
If
in
you
my
put
life?
it in that aspect,
All right.
that aspect,
All
yeah,
right.
nah.
All right.
Nah.
The hell with peer right now, eh? I understand. Nah. No, but it had people in the comments telling me was like, yeah, dude, this is one ex I'll go back to
Nah,
because
nah.
you know
Block all my
If-
ex and them.
me even on that time.
No, I block all of them. Yeah.
Even on that time.
What do you mean?
I have any ex? Yeah, I think no.
Yeah, I block my ex and them.
If
I mean,
it's not a matter of being blocked, it's because my number changed. I don't, and my phone changed. So I still don't have your number, and you don't have my number, so you can't
nah,
even
because them
communicate
ex and
with me
them,
anyway.
some of them ex will come and say, hey,
And it's not to
I
say
done something boring or thing.
And it's not to say I vex with any of my ex and them, you know. It's not to say I vex with any of my ex and them, you know. I just not on.
So people looking for
I not on them.
Wow.
You understand?
That's not a pay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not them ex and them.
I know some brothers who going through that right now.
So that is all your ex and them would have messaged you for or call you
No,
for?
about my ex and them.
Or by prevention better than cure. So you block them one time so that would happen. Okay, cool. Understood.
I mean, it has some of them. It has some of them you can't avoid. You have. It has some of them you can't avoid. You have to communicate with them because you probably might have children together. You know, maybe be BM and them all. Hey, take, whatever. Come in. You know what I mean? But other than that, you can't come wrong with that. Yeah, right. It easier that way. It's easier that way. But you caught.
Yeah, but you caught.
It's easier that way. You not on that. I not on that. Jam your ex? No, man. Stay with it. Stay with it. Still jamming ex? But we don't know who you jamming already. You say yeah. Why? Gotta give me the reason. Why you jamming the ex?
Times hard.
I don't know.
She know you better than anybody else.
Times hard, no. I never say that. Times hard.
Sometimes you just
She better than
need.
everybody else.
Sometimes you just need the jam with all the formalities and the questions and the there's what it is.
What
That's
be
what it
messaging me
is.
after and all kind
That's
of
what it
thing.
is. We do it and that's the end of that.
My situation is most of my ex.
And come and check me again this weekend. No.
I don't have the course to block them. Because we on good terms.
Eh?
I didn't talk.
That,
But
if
I
you're not
don't
talking.
block you. I don't block you. Just
So let me ask you a question, right?
He leaving at the jam, you know.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question, right? Why you looking at me like that?
Them years old jam.
Still like watching me so?
Listen to you guys. I don't have to answer, but listen to you.
Correct. Let's hear you.
Is he look? Is he look like?
Shit, you know that.
Very out of time, man.
Man, you gonna ask me no, you're out of time.
out of time,
Anyway.
Go ahead.
That question can't come out at all.
Hey, forget that question. Forget the question. Back to biscuit.
No, I'll ask for a question. I'll ask for a question. Just a hold on. So, so you have an ex right now. That's a serious question, eh? That you don't have block, but they block you.
Repeat that question, I'm here.
I'm asking him
Yeah.
if he has an ex or any exes in his phone right now who he has unblocked, but they block him.
Wow.
Maybe.
We wouldn't know.
Yo.
We
Might be
wouldn't
one.
know. How you know?
No, you just know. You just know.
Yo, just see the name.
You
Just see the name. You don't see no picture.
You see no picture, nothing.
Might be one, but
And when they pull up the name, you can't message.
I do have a number saved either, so
You don't have a number save?
Nah.
Hi, Virgin. Good. Good job, sir. Good job. Well done. All right, you just answer my question.
Anything else, sir?
No, that's it. If they message you today,
Well, I've been good with the orange man.
if they message you today and they say, hey, check me later. You want to bully them for spite then?
The person that I'm talking about or the person that you think?
No, the person you talking about.
Nah, boy.
No?
No?
No.
All right. Cool. Yeah, good so.
How so?
Nah.
All right.
You sure?
go
I don't
answer
want
that.
to say, but
All right, we're going to leave it at that.
she jams somebody on who, Anna.
You can't do it.
Wow.
Serious? Yeah, that'd be the hardest thing though.
Wow.
Yeah.
That lock off.
Yeah.
That lock off.
Nah, that is a kick in the grave.
Yeah, boy. Wow. She jammed somebody, you know?
That is not a kick in the grave, no.
What about me, hey?
That is a blue ball.
I know, they life sometimes.
Life.
I like some.
Love solves
We
everything.
say Trinidad not that small? Trinidad are real small.
Huh?
Sure.
I don't know that what I said. Love solves
I
everything.
go get I can't get that story.
Love.
I can't get that story on you. Can the person that's watching the show and they go know it?
Oh. How did you say?
No.
No, they don't.
No. She said
You?
Trinidad that small. I was not going to give you a story, you know.
Nah.
But
Give them the story.
no, I can't get them the story because then they put yes.
Okay.
The
Oh.
person that's watching the show. So I
Yeah.
can't get them.
You're still feeling?
Yeah. So we leave that alone, right?
Wow.
Let me just leave that alone.
But toting feelings
We
is
got
such
to-
a heavy thing to tote, though.
Right, because I mean, that life, that always
Exactly,
happens
that don't
sometimes.
make sense, though.
So, everybody good?
Everybody
We
good.
good with what we're doing? We don't have a part, Aveion and BC no more, because
Never, we have,
After
they
you
ever
done-
had, they ever had to part with?
Aveion and they wanted to link down BC.
I find you all, why you all doing
Yeah, that,
Imagine
no,
if-
let
imagine
we
if
don't
Sweets
part,
was
boy.
here.
That's why they might have
The
to part.
coach upside down.
That's why they had to part, but
Yeah. You know, she was always
Yeah.
top steel.
Yeah,
Good,
and
yeah.
still always lying.
Yes,
yeah.
Still always lying, dog. Always lying.
I still the truth.
I know that, but to her,
I still the
it was
truth.
always lying.
I mightn't say what I want to say all the time, but I always tell the truth.
Might ask you who's the ex you want to jam or can. Anyhow,
No,
people.
but he did say. He just didn't choose to call the name.
So call him. You want to call the name for? Nah, we gonna leave that alone. Nah, we just-
His name is a tombstone, eh?
Allow
Yeah, so-
sleeping dogs.
Yeah, just leave that alone.
Yes.
Somebody might cry tonight. Don't study that. Anyway, people, big up Zafai Enterprises for the audio. Mic sound thing. Hopefully, we clear. What we are coming up? Anything coming up? Comment, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know what topics you want to hear us talk about. We will keep all you updated with any events that we have coming up. Big up Dana. Big up Farrell. Big up Stush Juve Man. Or Carnival.
You station?
I don't know.
Juve?
Well, we go see how it goes.
You outside?
If we here. If we here, we
Small
station.
band, we ready for all that.
Ninjas.
Sir, what I have, sir? I don't have so bad, sir.
Powder Ninja. You know man?
Huh?
You international or you all over the place?
All
You
over the
biggest
I
mic
don't
man
know
right
about
now in
that.
Trinidad.
I don't know about that.
You never
Yeah.
know about nothing.
If all they want is to keep BC on the radio,
No.
what's the days on the radio, BC? We can't get them the channel because they're not sponsoring me.
Yeah.
But if all they want to see the channel you on, check out the socials. Or they go see which channel you on. We just can't say because they're not
them the social
sponsoring me.
handles.
Alright?
I mean, on a Friday, 69, next 99.1.
Alright, yeah. Well, you
Simple.
say it. Next time, 9.1,
This Sunday.
Friday.
Sunday, sorry. Sunday from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight.
Yeah, big up Dario, High Society. We're very stable virgin. We go see you on the next episode.
Big up oat, for oatmeal
Bu-
cookies.
Bermuda's not sponsor we, but big them up same way still.
Oatmeal
Our
and
sponsor we.
raisin.
The sips. The sips was nice. I went a little bit too strong on mine there. Feeling hot. Anyway.
You sold one time or will you?
No, we good.
Right, but you want to go, man, Jack?
No, I don't want to go, man.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Why you? Why I went in the airport, sir.
Okay. And tonight we
To
want to
pick
rush
up-
off to who?